At Apple, we believe privacy is a fundamental human right, so we build it into our products from the beginning of the design process. Privacy matters now more than ever. And because our devices contain our most sensitive information, all of our product work is grounded in a set of privacy principles. First, data minimization. We use innovative technologies and techniques to minimize the personal data we or anyone else can access. Second, on-device intelligence. We avoid data collection by processing as much of your information on your device as we can, rather than sending it to a server. Third, security. Security protections are foundational to everything we do in privacy. And finally, transparency and control. It helps you better understand the data being collected so that you can make your own choices about how that data is used. These principles come together across our products, in our hardware, our software, and our services. At the end of the day, they result in great privacy and great ease of use. A powerful example of this is Sign In with Apple, which is designed for simplicity, security, and privacy. And since we launched it last year, users have created over 200 million accounts across a wide variety of apps and websites. And developers are seeing great usage when they adopt it. For example, Kayak has integrated Sign In with Apple and found that their users are now 2 times more likely to use it than any other sign-in provider. Now, one thing we hear a lot with Sign In with Apple is that people wish they could convert their existing accounts to use it. So this year, we're going to enable developers to let you do just that. When you upgrade, you get the ease of use and built-in security of Sign In with Apple while keeping the account that you already have. This is another big year of privacy improvements in our products. And to tell you more, here's Katie Skinner and Eric Neuenschwander.
Thanks, Craig. First, let's talk about location. This year, we're continuing to give you even more control. In addition to the option of sharing your precise location, you'll have the option to only share your approximate location with apps.
We're also making changes for mic and camera, so you always know when you're recording. In addition to requiring your permission this year, we're adding more visibility for current or recent mic or camera use. So if an app uses either one, we'll indicate that in the status bar.
Next, let's talk about tracking. Safari's intelligent tracking prevention has been really successful on the web. And this year, we wanted to help you with tracking in apps. We believe tracking should always be transparent and under your control. So moving forward, App Store policy will require apps to ask before tracking you across apps and websites owned by other companies.
Last, let's talk about app privacy. Today, we require that apps have a privacy policy. Wouldn't it be great to even more quickly and easily see a summary of an app's privacy practices before you download it? Now, where have we seen something like that before? For food, you have nutrition labels. You can see if it's packed with protein or loaded with sugar, or maybe both, all before you buy it. So we thought it would be great to have something similar for apps. We're going to require each developer to self-report their practices.
We'll show you what they tell us. You can see if a developer is collecting a little bit of data on you or a lot of data, or if they're sharing data with other companies to track you, and much more.
We're going to put this information on product pages in the App Store. So for each app, you can see highlights of their privacy information before you download it. And we're going to include this in all of our app stores. Back over to you, Craig.
Thanks, Katie and Eric. These are some of the ways we're strengthening the privacy of our platforms and bringing new features to give users even more control. And one of the places where privacy matters most is your home. Like most of you, in the past few months, I've spent more time at home than I ever imagined. It's more clear than ever just how important it is to live in a home where the technology just works. And that brings us to some great new features we're bringing to the home this year. All of these features share a few key attributes. First, anything we develop for the home should be easy, from initial setup to everyday use, just like how a tap of your iPhone can automatically configure an Apple TV. Second, home products should never compromise your privacy. That's why your Siri requests use a random identifier, not your Apple ID. And finally, your devices should all work better together, like how AirPlay lets you share from your iPhone straight to the TV. And when things are easy, private, and work together seamlessly, your home is more enjoyable, whether you're watching TV, listening to music, or getting the most out of your smart devices. To tell you more about what we have in store for the home, let me pass it to Ya Kason.
Thanks, Craig. Let's start by talking about the smart home. With HomeKit, we've given developers a robust framework to create smart home accessories that are remarkably easy to set up, all while being end-to-end encrypted to your Apple devices. Already, there's a rich ecosystem of devices available, but we want to make it even easier to build products that work across more homes. So we formed an alliance and partnered with Amazon, Google, and other industry leaders to define a new interoperability standard for the smart home. We open sourced HomeKit to ensure its ease of use and privacy are core to this effort. And any accessory using HomeKit or this new standard will work incredibly well across all your Apple devices. And you control it all in the Home app, the most secure way to manage your smart home. Adding new devices to your home has never been easier. Simply tap or scan to set up an accessory. And in iOS 14, after you add an accessory, the Home app will now suggest useful automations so you can immediately put your new device to work for you. Automations are rules that set your home to autopilot, like automatically turning on your porch lights when motion is detected, or having the garage door open as you arrive home. And now when you open the Home app, you'll see a new visual status right up top that prioritizes the accessories which most need your attention. You can easily see if you've left the door unlocked or the lights on and quickly control them. Let's take a closer look at one of the most popular categories of HomeKit accessories, lights. Millions of us have already added smart bulbs to our homes, many of which can change color on demand. In iOS 14, we're introducing a feature to help you get the most out of those bulbs, adaptive lighting. Adaptive lighting automatically adjusts the color temperature of your lights throughout the day. Turn it on to ease into the morning with warm colors. Stay focused and alert midday with cooler ones. And wind down at night by reducing blue light. Adaptive lighting ensures you get the right color at the right time. Another popular smart home category is cameras. With HomeKit Secure Video, your cameras are completely private. And in iOS 14, we're making your cameras work even harder for you. You'll be able to define activity zones that focus on the most important areas. This is great if you face a busy sidewalk and only want to be alerted when people actually walk up to your front door. Another powerful feature we're bringing to cameras is face recognition. HomeKit cameras and video doorbells will now provide even richer notifications, telling you who's there by leveraging the friends and family you've already tagged in your Photos app. And face recognition extends to HomePod, announcing who's at the door. And with Apple TV, you'll get a live view whenever someone rings the bell. In fact, all your HomeKit-enabled cameras will be directly integrated with tvOS 14, so you can quickly bring them up in the new Home View and Control Center. Or just ask Siri to pull up any camera at any time. You can even take any camera full screen, giving you a great view of what's going on. And we have even more coming to tvOS 14. Now let me pass it to Cindy Lin